Hey everyone, Christmas is coming to an end. Just put Rayla down to sleep, and Braden is in bed sleeping. The kiddos woke me up at 6 a.m., which actually was really good. I was expecting earlier. And we came down and did Christmas gifts and had cinnamon rolls and sausage for breakfast. Gotta have that sweet and salty. I mean, it's amazing. And this year has been, or this Christmas season has been a lot of trying to discover how we're going to move forward in the holidays. And I definitely feel like this past week has been a lot about discovering that and finding a balance and learning what works, but that balance of what was and what will be. All the baking that we did, some of it was very much related to Sarah. Some of it was new things that Rayla and I came up with, and the types of gifts that we got, and the talking about doing experiences instead of gifts next year. The pace at which we went, like we did a lot of going, a lot of it, and so it's a lot of discovery, I think, this season, and it caught up to me today, and I'm very aware when I'm going at the pace that I go that later it's gonna catch up, the feels and stuff, so partway through the day, a little bit before everyone arrived, but people are starting to get here. My parents and Teresa and Sarah's parents were here, but I went upstairs and went into my closet to get something, and just opening the door and the smell of Sarah's perfume just hit me, and so I took about 10-15 minutes and just sat in my closet and cried. It was a good cry. It was a sad cry. It was a I miss you, Sarah cry. It was all the cries. It was all the cries for the week. And it hurt. It hurt knowing that, not knowing, just being in that moment. It was sad. It was a sad cry. It was a very sad cry. It was a missing Sarah cry. It was, I wish she was here. I wish she was here to see the gifts that Braden picked out for his grandparents. Like, it was just yeah. So it all caught up, and I had a good cry, and then I was able to kind of continue on with the day, but it was definitely different after that moment. After those tears were shed, I just kind of had a heavier heart, as was expected, and having good company, really does help with that. Not just as a distraction, because with the people that are around, I'm allowed to talk about Sarah, and I'm cautious though, because I know that their heartstrings hurt too. But I can say that that was one of Sarah's recipes, and I screwed up on it, and so I did say stuff like that today a lot. Just there was a lot of, that was something that Sarah did, and I tried, and kind of circling back to what I was saying earlier, like this week has been very much about learning about what we're going to hold on to and what we're going to move forward and change or make our own, or because we aren't Sarah, and we can't do exactly what Sarah did, and we shouldn't. We should do what is ours and what makes us happy as a family. And so what I'm learning from this past week and today is that there's gonna be things that Sarah did that we're going to hold on to and do. right? There's gonna be things. The caramels that she made. I think I perfected it with my last batch, and so I'm gonna be doing those, and probably not just for Christmas. But Sarah loved caramel. I say caramel. She said caramel. Sarah loved it. Like, that was her favorite, and I like them a lot, and everybody else does too. And so I feel like that's just a kind of one of those sweets that is sweet for more than the fact that it's just sugar. And it has a memory, and because I'm not screwing it up, there's a good connection, and so I think we got a lot out of pushing myself so much this holiday season. I think I learned a lot about how I want to proceed with future holidays and future birthdays and special events, and tying back to the video I was talking about community. And I really felt that like an attempt to hang on to our little community, our little familial community, and it felt really, really good to have all of those people around. You can see in everyone that little bit of longing, that little bit of sadness, and we all hold it at bay to some extent, but just seeing everybody together and sharing heartache. Sarah's not the only cause of heartache. There's other things going on too. And then sharing the positives and sharing just the support of life, supporting each other in our lives. And it's just a beautiful thing that we need to get better at doing more often than just on holidays. And I think that's really big. I think in American culture is we come together for holidays and we're like, we should do that again next week or month, or when's the next holiday? That's kind of what we do. So I'm really and Sarah and I were wanting to do this prior to Sarah's cancer getting out of control and dying. We really wanted to start doing that. And so I feel like, as I mentioned in previous video, that one of my New Year's resolutions is going to be to continue to focus on that for my kids, for myself, for the memory of Sarah, for reals. So yeah, today was beautiful. Today was a good reminder. There was more happy than sad, but a good reminder of Sarah's influence on me and the kids. It really was. Her influence on Brayden and her influence on Amelia just made my heart so warm. And I'm so proud of them. And they also got to each open up Sarah's last actual gift to them, which was a journal with their name on it. And so that was quite beautiful. I made it the last gift. They wanted to wait and open all the other gifts first, just in case the emotions got strong. And then prior to Sarah dying, there was some moms that got gifts for the kids, and those were quite beautiful. Some blankets that are kind of from Sarah, but from some of our viewers, and they're essentially there's writing on them. They're really soft, but there's writing on them that's inspirational to daughters and to Braden's son. And so it was really beautiful watching them open those up, and then a couple books as well. And yeah, my heart was very, very warm all day. I had my sad moments, and I'm ready to look to tomorrow. And now that everything's going to be slowing down, looking to tomorrow in a different way. I feel like I want to try and be more motivated for work. I want to be more motivated to build community within my family. And I want to be more motivated to clean my house again. Yeah, I gotta get in there and clean it again. But yeah, so this week's been a process. Today was a good ending to that process. And I know it's like not an end of everything that we're going through, life experiment, but it's an end to this week, which was kind of a process within the whole process to figure out how we're going to do this. And we did. And I hosted the biggest Christmas feast that I've ever done before. And I really intentionally did most of it solo. Like, the kids helped out, obviously, with like the baking, some of the cleaning, and a little bit of the cooking. But I really intentionally challenged myself to do this, knowing that in the future, hosting an event is going to be easier because other people are going to bring stuff, because I'm going to intentionally not make so much, even though I have a hard time doing it. So anyways, I really need to go to bed. I'm so tired. So I am going to get this uploaded and I'm going to go to bed. I appreciate you all. I've seen in Facebook, and I've seen in Instagram, and I've seen in Discord and on YouTube Merry Christmases. So Merry Christmas to you all. I love you. I appreciate your support, your kindness, your love, advice, just everything that is brought to this community has been so appreciated and has been a gift in and of itself. So thank you. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day, morning, night, wherever you are. Remember, be kind, make good choices, and I will talk to you later.